Hello, beautiful Capricorn. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive into it right away and see what's coming your way. What's going on, guys? There's so many good news appearing here. Okay, you see these are all the good news, and this is the following 3 months. This is the first 3 months. This is the following. So that can be the time you're going to actually hear a lot of good news. Some of them can be related to you. Some of them can be related to the people that you love. But the 6 month timeline is like the things getting closer and bigger. So it can be the things that you're going to hear are going to be much more closer to you. The first month is about like maybe here and there, little good things. And I will recommend that if you see those kind of small signs of good news, they can represent, like, can be just like they are the signals that the things are going to get better. Instead of maybe minimizing them, you can maybe focus your energy on more gratitude. That can be the multiplier. Okay, by the way, if you're new here, this is Divine Light, and if you go on to enjoy this message, give it a thumbs up. Go ahead, hit subscribe. Okay, I see in your heart space there's a fish circling around you. Fish can be representing a Pisces. Pisces are emotionally really intelligent people, and this Pisces can also be someone who's highly intuitive. So it will be good for you to pay attention to what they have to say, because what they have to say can be a heightened intuition call that is maybe directing you. This can be an advisor, this can be a good friend, or the thing is, their energy can be going around gratitude as well. So if you're having a hard time to have gratitude for the things coming, the smallness of them, the Pisces can be a good example for you to observe, okay? And I'm not going to limit it to the people that you know. It can be someone that maybe someone that is like on TV that you're watching. They're going through some things, but being in the appreciative side of the things. So that will be also a good example, okay? I see you're starting the first month with the Pisces fish is right there. I don't know if you can see the fish face right there. This is inside of a crowd, but this is sticking out. This can be the environment. If you're hearing any like door sounds and stuff, I had to move myself because I have a kitten who's sick, which has taken my recording space. So another thing here, the Pisces, the fish can be something also representative of abundance of resources, and you're plucking this out of like a coral reef, basically, okay? I'm not going to say you're going to be able to pluck it right away. You're just going to detect it. Okay, there's a coral reef. There's a beautiful tropical fish right there. Fish can be an opportunity. Fish can be money coming forward and you realizing, recognizing, and grabbing it from there. It can be also, like I said, a person with good intentions and a good example to you at this point, which is going to bring some light into your, like, I see there's so many thoughts, opinions, ideas. You're dealing with maybe people's perspectives all the time. They're going to bring such great light to the situation that you will want their energy around you, okay? And what happens from there, the second and the third month is there's many, you can see the lightning strikes here. I feel like that's going to be also a moment for you and for the people maybe around you, that this will help you see the Pisces energy. It can be also a partner, guys, a new partner coming into your life that you're going to recognize. Maybe these lightning strikes are the moment of recognition. Oh my God, this person was using me. Oh my God, I was really tolerating the situation. That's why our friendship lasted this long. It can be something like that too. And another thing here, this doesn't mean it's going to actually bring peace immediately, but we'll show you a direction to run through. I feel like because you're an earth sign, that's why I'm going to interpret you. I know Capricorn is goat. However, buffaloes, when they see the storm coming towards them, they do not run away from it, because as long as you run away from it, it keeps following you. They run towards the storm because they don't like to get wet. And what they do is, because the storm is moving with the wind, when they run through it, they pass through it and just get to the end of it rather quickly. So if you have this kind of avoidance, because I see in your heart the goats here, the goat horns are showing up. That part of you can be stubborn to maybe allow you to stay where you are and stagnant, or maybe this is you're thinking, oh, I belong here, this is where I belong to. It can be a learned misery, guys. Okay, that you need to run through the storm and get to the end of it. Okay, rather quickly, I said you will. This kind of reminds me of number 6 here, and 6 and another. This kind of looks like a tuning fork. 6 can symbolize unconditional love, divine love, a mother's love. So it can be this, you giving the love to yourself. This is a loving act that you're going to do when you run towards the storm and leave the storm behind. This can also represent maybe without recognizing what you're leaving in the past is not something that is actually nurturing or loving you. It's not an unconditional love. Maybe it's a conditional love that you have been accepting so long. That's why when you run through it, and even I see phone lines forming here, you might get phone calls from people that are from the future, or maybe the people that you don't see face to face. However, this is going to basically lead you towards the sunshine here. It might take a little longer than you're anticipating. I see someone, initially, I see number 3 right now, but I saw a person here, another person here. There's a bull right there. I see here another bull right there. Bull can represent authority, or a Taurus. Maybe these are the people you accepted their word as authority. You accepted their advice as a truth, and maybe you have to run towards them also, like pass through them as well. I feel like authority can be maybe someone's word that you take so seriously. This can be a boss telling you you cannot really get a raise right now because you haven't done enough. Or maybe we're out of business now, or not making that much money. These are the authorities maybe being the bullies here, okay? It can be any kind of authority that you're dealing with, any kind of person you see as an authority. There are 2 of them right here. You're passing through one. Number 3 symbolizes creative act, creative thinking, creative pathway that is opening in front of you, that it is on a highway though. You don't even have to go through these people. But when you go through it, you're going to realize, okay, these were actually directing me in not into my best benefit, but their own benefit, okay? That's why I don't want to limit this to job opportunities. This can be friends around you. This can be relationships that you formed with people. And this next 6 months, we actually passed the new moon in Cancer. It's actually emotional elevation. And we're going to have, I think a full moon is going to be in Capricorn. I'm not 100% sure, but it's going to be your time to realize. Full moon is going to put some light into the places that has been in the dark for you for a while, okay? So you're going to start with that energy, and it's going to continue to illuminate. I see even a fox appearing here. Fox represents what's in the shadow. Another thing with the fox energy is foxes, they steal, they murder chicken. Okay, I don't want to use the word, I use it anyways, so they are not, they have their own benefit to the nature, yes, but they're tricky. So I feel like you might be even dealing with foxes during this time, and they're going to be revealed as well. You might be thinking this reading is really dark. Why is this going that way? It doesn't have to be always butterflies and flowers, guys, sunflowers. But I feel here in this darkness, there's a lady I see. She's rising. Her face kind of looks like fish again. Fish can represent there also abundance. And I see another one here. This is Empress energy. So the best part of this time is whatever you're planting as a seed, it's going to take root. It's going to grow. It's going to bring a lot of benefits to you. And whatever that you are holding on to too tightly, it's going to tie you down. Whatever the belief, the system, or even people, like you're seeing with your own 2 eyes that they're not good for you, but you're still holding on to them, they can hold you back. That's why I feel you need to really practice detachment. during this next 6 months. It's going to be really important. I see here, this is actually Three of Pentacles tells me that this will also require you to work with new people, other people, different people. Instead of putting too many rules around and attaching yourself to the past, maybe there are other and better options are going to become available. You see the 6 here? I was going to put it on the past side. That this is nostalgia. This is like you're thinking, if I'm still leaving them behind, it's going to hurt me. But I feel like you're going to be really busy with the new environment you're forming for yourself. The 8 is walking away from the past, emotional detachment. It's not going to be an issue for you, okay? One last card here. I feel like some of you might be even leaving the burdens and the doubt behind, okay? Like you see 7 comes in someone stealing the swords here. You're leaving the drama in the past. You're leaving the burdens in the past by you doing that. I see you're standing here on top of water, basically, and there's a fish behind you. Walking on water is a massive skill. I see the clarity and the good stuff coming in. So at the end of the 6th month, I feel that the things are going to fall into the right place. And also, like walking on water is kind of like a miracles. You're going to start to see the miracles, experience the wealth and abundance of the world, okay? Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. I see a crescent moon again forming here, guys. So some of you might have Pisces now, I'm thinking, in your chart. That's why it's just screaming right here. Your desire is coming in maybe 2 parts. And I see the goat and the Pisces, the fish. Again, this looks like a fish as well. Like you need to merge those intuitive powers with practical skills that you have. Your energy field is scattered. This kind of reminds me of like a blown up planet. I remember seeing this blown up planet in one movie, but I don't remember which one was that. So kind of looks like a Guardians of the Galaxy, the first movie. They had this kind of like a mining planet. There's tears of joy coming forward here. And this reminds me that, yes, this intuitive guidance is going to change things around. The planet has blown up, meaning some structures that you thought were solid, you're going to see that they weren't. But the thing is, that's going to lead you towards a better option and better wall that you're building here. The wall can sound really repulsive during these times, but I feel like this is your boundaries, this is your autonomy, this is your own free area that you're building for yourself. Maybe you have been in a space that you didn't really have autonomy, you had the feeling of it, or maybe you had the illusion of it. Now the true autonomy you're forming, especially the 4th, 5th, and the 6th month time, it's going to become a solid thing for you. Think of it this way. It can be said, maybe you have been paying rent for all your life long, and now you want your own home, but you don't see the possibility. Some things might have blown out of the way, like in a way that you might actually get forced to find a solution to maybe purchase your own home, and the rent that you're paying is going to go to the payment of the home, which is going to be your own place, your own space. You're going to have freedom in that space, because the renters do not really have the freedom in most cases, in most countries in the cities, and you might have the freedom to decorate it however you want. And the fish here is growing bigger and better, meaning if this is your own space, it might turn into a place that can be your future investment. The more you pay, the more it becomes yours. This is an example that I'm giving here, guys. It can be applicable to anything. Another thing here is I see a gift, a chunk of money coming from outside. So maybe this is actually can be resource, can be advice, help. So when you start to make this thing really truly your own, maybe your relationship, a new relationship, it is going to start attracting other benefits, other blessings to yourself, your area, okay? All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to leave more videos on the screen. And if you go on to enjoy, give it a thumbs up, heart, or whatever is on the screen, and hit subscribe. And I wish you all a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.